penalty on the phone. 15 yards for faking the funk.
Man, why you throw the flag?
15 yards for faking the funk.
See what?
It's the funk. It's the funk. Chromacon variants. It's the funk. Chromacon variants. It's the funk. Chromacon variants. It's the funk. Chromacon variants.
You better switch your deadbeat back to the two-bone show and hang your head, cause I'm throwing out this flag on the phone. You better switch your deadbeat back to the two-bone show and hang your head, cause I'm throwing out this flag on the phone.
There's a penalty if you don't shake that ass.
We're gonna put you on blast, brother, and if you don't shake that ass,
There's a penalty on the phone if you don't shake that rump.
causing the earth to shake, rattle, and roll to the sound of the nappy bump.
There's a penalty. You know we gotta step on the gas.
And if you can't get with this beat, I'm gonna put you on blast. And if you can't get with this beat, I'm gonna put you on blast.
Yo, what's this one Chromacon thing we talking about? I don't know, man. That's a whole other thing.
It's the funk. It's the funk.
Hey, everybody in the house say yeah.
It's the funk. Chromacon variants. It's the funk. Chromacon variants.
You better swing your deadbeat back to the two-bump jump and hang your head, cause I'm throwing out this flag on the phone. You better swing your deadbeat back to the two-bump jump and hang your head, cause I'm throwing out this flag on the phone.
We're coming from the nappy land. Flag on the funk is not the play. So let us play it loud for the new funk radio crowd. Stop throwing the flag on the funk and let me shake my rump. Squeeze me, tease me, and never let me go. I'm throwing the flag on the funk. That's a nappy funk comedy show.
We ain't never gonna stop. 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 We ain't never gonna stop.
Welcome, Funk from the Front Seat, 9 on the Grind TV. Here we are on this Mother's Day weekend, our anniversary weekend, and all that good stuff. We were having some technical issues, so we had to go to an alternate intro, which is all good. I got my man Mark Lee back there working on it behind the glass. Always funky, always fast, always classy, and never, never, never last. Welcome. We got two special guests today. More will be popping through, I'm sure, to help us celebrate, our 5th year. Riding in the front seat. I got a brother from, Texas, and a brother from New York, my good friends, my family, my funk fam. I got George the Funk Vinci, and I got Milo Z. But before we get started, if you had a birthday, anniversary, or any type of transition, just know that we here love you. We care about you. We want you to be happy, healthy, and safe. To all the beautiful ladies out there, whether you're a mom or not, I know it's Mother's Day, but you know what? You are all mothers to this planet. You are all mothers to us. And you're very special to every man that actually cares. And I'm one of them. So just know that. I wanted to get that out the way. For my friends over in Europe, it's already Mother's Day there. So love you guys over there. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, man. And, we have some new sponsors, Cindy K. Lane popping in now, and throwing her funk in the front seat. And that's all good, bro. And, of course, George the Funk Vinci's always here. My brother Milo Z is always here. So let's go ahead and get this anniversary show started. Mark will be popping in. He might have some technical difficulties too. What's up, gentlemen? How you guys doing today?
Hey, what's funky, y'all? What's happening?
What's good? What's good?
Happy fifth anniversary.
Yo, man, I want to
Yeah.
thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys for popping in, man, and helping us kind of celebrate this fifth year, which is really hard to believe. Yeah, I'm very grateful and I'm thankful for that, man. You guys are really
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
hey,
you.
appreciate you,
for spreading
brother.
the funk and love.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
happy anniversary, boy.
thank you. Nothing but love. Yes, it's so funny. It's like I didn't even realize until every May. I know on my daughter's birthday, which is May 2nd, and she just turned 21. Happy birthday, Kayla. I know. I was like, oh man, this is the fifth year. This is another year. Goes by
Yeah,
fast, man.
it do.
Milo, we got a video that you sent, and George, I know you got some wear that you want to kind of show a little bit, but is there anything that you guys would like to say in reference to, what we're trying to do here and how we making it work, man?
I mean, I'm just thankful, man, that you're keeping the show going, keeping the broadcast going, keeping the funk, the power of the funk, the love, the power of the love. It's a love fest. It's a love thing, and it's spreading good vibes, music, joy, and the gospel of the funk, man. It's just you are needed. You are
Yeah,
I
needed.
appreciate that, man.
yeah, we definitely keeping it on the one, man, and you definitely keeping it on the one. It's like it's all the way live, like Bootsy said, Hey, man, it's like what they say, funk not fight. And hey, we own it, man. The flag is still there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. We funking it up daily. Okay. I don't know about everybody else in the world, but I keep it funky every second.
Every day.
Every day, every
day.
second, brother. And I just love being on your show, man. I can't even count how many times I've been here,
Yeah, we got Tim Kinley, just came back from Bootsy and Patty's castle. So we're gonna hear that story. What's up, brother Tim? Club
What's
Funk and
up,
Tim
brother?
Ambassador. Can you hear me? You might have to unmute or go back out and come in, Tim. I think he's on mute. But anyway,
Yeah.
no, I can't hear you. We
Hello?
can't hear you.
There you go. There you go. I heard you there, Tim.
Hold on.
Yeah, we can hear
just
you
turn up a
now.
little bit. Yeah, you good, bro? You good?
Hold on.
Oh, he muted now. He muted.
Unmute. Yeah, unmute. I'll see if I can do it from this side. Yeah, you know what's funny? When we first did this, I talked to my friend Kevin up in Philly, and I talked to David Brooks.
You're good.
And
You're good.
I said, man, I want to try this thing, right? And then I talked to, believe it or not, I called Philly Phil.
Don't let me unmute.
You there, Tim?
He's there.
Okay,
He
good.
just muted again. He just muted.
Unmute. Stay
You
unmuted.
just muted again. Yeah.
Yeah, you keep unmute, bro. You good.
Whatever
So anyway,
you
I called Philly Phil, right? And then I
Now
called
you're
Keith
muted.
Jackson,
Yeah.
and I
Good.
wanted to make sure.
Good now.
You good. I wanted to make sure that I didn't interfere with their slots, and
Now you are.
it was during COVID, and he keeps muting, and it was during COVID, and I wanted to do something for everybody that I couldn't touch. That was New York, that was Texas, that was Philly, and I was like, hey, let me just try a little something. And then Kev was my inspiration. He's like, yo, you never know until you try it. So thank you, Kevin. I always want to shout you out for that, man. But Milo, I'm following all your shows, man. Y'all are burning it up there, bruh.
Trying to keep that funk boat afloat.
Y'all burning it up, man. Every video you put out, I make sure when I'm done for the day, I come home, I put on my headphones, I smoke a joint, and I'm like, all right, let me see what my dogs is doing. I give a show. It's like a free show for me. So
Nice.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And George, I know you got some stuff popping, and we're going to talk a little bit about that mothership thing that we get ready to do down there in Texas, which I'm definitely going to be down there. But Tim, I wanted he's going again. I wanted to make sure I tried to get him in because he had just went to Bootsy's and Patty's house, him and David Brooks, and they was kind of like hanging out. Yeah. So he was basically in the boot cave So I want to
Okay.
see what secrets he can expel to those of us watching. You there, Tim?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You good?
Good.
Okay. Hello, gentlemen.
So check
How's it
this
going?
out. Check this
How
out.
are you?
Tim, good. Hold up. Tim is on about a 5-second or 4-second delay. So as we talk about the conversations, we'll just keep that in mind because that's where I was just checking. So you're on a delay, but stay. You're good. You're good. How are you?
Okay.
How are you?
Everything is everything so far. Gentlemen, good morning to you all. I'm still funky from the last time I checked. Can I tell you?
How's your beautiful family? And I know especially your sister. How they doing, man? Because I always pray for you guys.
Oh, we're doing very well. You know, Donna sends her love, Lynette sends her love, so we're there. We're on the one, as much as humanly possible.
So before we get to your boot cave story, I don't know how much time you got, but if anybody got a jet, let me know. I want to run this vid that Milo sent, your new joint. Tell us about that, Milo.
Well, I thought I just sent you a song. Is it
You
called
did.
Old School Type of Love?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a video. It's just a YouTube link. It's not a
Okay,
video.
cool. Yeah. We're gonna run that.
It's just a classic old school soul tune, like How to Treat a Lady, you know,
Right.
How to Treat a Lady right. It's in the vibe of like a Otis Redding or you know, kind of I would say like a Stax type of recording, you know.
Yeah.
Pretty basic, all you know, real instruments, you know, no synthesizer or anything like that. It's got that old school vibe because it's an old school song for old school type of love for the ladies, how to treat a lady right, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I listened to it, man, and I was definitely digging it. You know, that's why I want to run it because everything that you have that you put out that's new, man. I want to make sure you know that we play it and you know it can be part of what we do. So I'm definitely digging that. And then George, before we came on air, he was showing me some new joints. So we're gonna save that for a hot second. All right, George, we get back to you.
Right.
Y'all check this out, man. This is pretty chill.
Yeah, fellas. I got something to tell you. You might not want to hear it, but you ought to listen. She's been getting tired, not being treated the way she deserves. And some of these guys so tired, it's like they ain't heard a word. So she stays home quiet, just waiting for the day, waiting for a real one to come steal her heart away. Waiting on an old school type of love, old school type of love. Seems like she's been crying most every other day, but she keeps on smiling, just hiding that pain away. She knows her man's been lying, he's treating her like a toy. The brother must be wildin', cause it's acting like a baby boy, instead of giving that old school type of loving, old school type of love. She wants someone to treat her right, keep her warm when it's cold at night. What she needs is an old school love, that's the plan she's been dreaming of. Old school type of loving, old school type of love. She's been waiting so long, waiting for someone whose love is strong. Oh, how she wondered if it ever would be. She
someone to love tenderly. Not another player to treat her so wrong. Who's all out wildin' while she's home alone? Oh, how I wish she could see that what she needs is someone old school like me. Yeah, old school type of love. Old school type of love. She don't want no fussing and fighting. She don't need no creeping and hiding. She wants someone she can get right and give her love when it's the right time. Old school type of love. Old school type of love. Let's bring it on down. Now fellas, I must tell you, some of you going about it all wrong. And just because she's quiet don't mean everything's right at home. It really don't take too much to keep your woman satisfied. Just give her love and she can trust. Throw away your foolish pride. She's giving that old school type of loving. Old school type of love. She needs someone to understand. She needs someone to take her hand. Dance with her to an old school jam. What she needs is an old school man. Old school type of loving. Old school type of love. Gotta give her that old school type of loving. Old school type of love.
Yeah,
Bringing
boy.
that old school.
Yeah.
Yo, I got to tell you something. This is how the universe always works. Because we was having technical issues with I Always Love My Mama. And your song that you just did is perfect for that. You know what I'm saying? It always
line
seems
right
to work
up.
out, man. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yo, Tim, you good now, bro? Mothership got you. You in?
Oh, I'm here.
There you go.
I'm in.
Yeah.
So that was old school type of love in Milo Z, man. So what made you want to write that like and get into that vibe?
I think I was listening to some Marvin Gaye. I was listening to an album that I really wasn't that familiar with. It was something that he put out, I think, after What's Going On, but before Sexual Healing.
Right.
You know what record I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, it was in the middle. It was
Yes.
like a kind of disco-y kind of. I know the song.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it had some great songs on it. Oh, it had one song it had was Everybody Wants Their Own Ball of Clay.
Yeah.
You know that one?
No, I don't know that one, but
that one's about like your son or your daughter, like you trying to mold them into what you want them to be.
yeah.
And that was on. I remember that song distinctively on that album. But I think there was another song, and I wasn't really that familiar with it, which was surprising. And I was like, whoa! It was like I found gold, because this was a couple of years ago, and I found gold. I was listening on my headphone, and for some reason, this chorus came up in my head. You know, because I don't know if it was that song about everybody wants their own ball of clay, which is about, you know, mothers putting pressure on their daughters or fathers putting pressures on their sons.
Yeah.
And then I just started singing that chorus. That song came to me so easily. Like, you know how we write songs and sometimes we get stuck or we come back to it, or we got a chorus and a verse and then we can't find the bridge. And then this one just came like in 2 days. I had it finished.
Yeah, and Dr. Brooks said
for me.
It's from the I Want You album. I want you to want me to. That, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Brooks knows. What's up, Brooks? Shout out.
What's up,
yo,
bro?
so thanks for sharing that, because
perfect Mother's Day, right?
All your music is great. So I love it all, man. And I know you crush in New York. I wanted to introduce Tim and make sure I got him. But before I get to you, Tim, George, I wanted you to show what it is that you're creating down there. And we all wear your stuff. Your stuff is back here on my wall. But show people what you're actually doing for the relanding of the mothership's brothership down in Texas.
As you can see, I got on one of the merchandise shirts, the Funky Mothership Festival shirt that
Nice.
you can actually get online at the www.mothershipfest.org. As you can see, I got here the one of the flyers from it, and we got Garrett Scheider and the Groove Allegiance featuring Parliament Funkadelic band members. They gonna be there like Danny Bedrosian, Benzel, let's see, Michael Hampton. We got Lige Curry. Let's see, we got both Gregs from the horn section and Benny.
Is George coming?
We invited them to come watch because we got 2 chairs. One one that he sat in on the Uncle Jam Wants You.
Yeah,
big wicker chair. We got 2 of those, and that's where the king and the queen of funk, Carlon and George, can sit and watch the show. Because it's Garrett, it's Garrett's gig, So. And like, man, we got this big old mothership there. If you could see on this flyer, that's the actual mothership we got there. And it's big. It's like 40 foot high by 30 foot circumference. Okay. And you can actually go inside of that mothership, sit down on the captain's seat with the console, and you got the helmsman seats over there. You can sit. They got lights, smoke, everything, man.
Wow.
It's bad.
I know it's gonna be tight. That's why, like I said, I'm gonna materialize there. I'll figure out a way. I got.
Where's it gonna be? This is in North Carolina. Where's it gonna be?
In San Antonio.
San Antonio, Texas, right?
Yeah. And the cool part is the hotel is literally on the same premises. You're like 50 feet away from the venue. Okay, and if your room is sitting right, you can see the mothership.
Wow.
You can see it going down the 10 freeway. If you look over to your right, you'll be like, hey, mothership.
I know you guys been working really hard and been planning this for a while. And also there's going to be August 22nd, Battle of the Bands.
Yeah,
Thank you, Miss Memphis, and the 23rd Star Child and Groove Allegiance. So yeah, it's going to be tight, man. Hopefully one day, Nappy Head, we can get down there and do our own thing down there. Because I've been trying to make sure I keep the funk alive and do what I can. And, so far, we haven't done the Funketeers Ball, but I support it. So, I just I'm doing my thing here, but I want to spread out and bring, some of the things that we're doing. And hopefully they'll understand that maybe sometimes they just need different things to pop in too. So hopefully they'll that'll be something that comes to pass. So it's kind of cool. I'm happy for everybody and Garrett and everybody that's popping in. So that's why I got to be there. It's gonna be a happening, man. So congrats, kudos, and congratulations.
Thank you. Look at it. These are the tickets, the VIP tickets. Okay. And on the back it says "Funk around and find out."
Yeah, Funk around. Matt. It's funny.
You got a shirt like that too?
Oh yes, on my site.
Funk around and find out.
Funk around and find out.
I actually did a song.
Yeah.
As soon as that came out, I put that hook in my song at our last show. So I'm already on it. As soon as you said it that day, I said, "Oh, we're doing that show." Funk around and find out. Because what I did is I said, here's something new for y'all to yell out. If it ain't here to funk, get the hell out. We're here to make the party people scream and shout. Say what? Funk around and find out. So I'm already in that shit.
I know, that's right. That's right.
As soon as you said it, I told you that day I was going to write a song. I was like, That's done, man.
I'm
So,
gonna
yeah,
get one of those shirts for sure. Yeah.
Yep, it's done with this design too. It's an all over print.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the actual drawing is up here on my wall. Hold on. I don't know if you can see it over there. Let me see. Let me bring it closer. Unplug it. Hold up. Follow me.
Take us on a tour. Take us on a tour.
There it is, right there. That's the actual drawing, and I put the words on it using the computer.
Nice.
See? Yeah, so that's the actual drawing. Lige liked that drawing. He saw that drawing. He said, "Man, that's an album cover, man." I say, "Hey, well, you welcome to use it." You know.
See, you're the next one after Pedro Bell and all those guys. The torch was passed to you, and Curtis and a few others, but you and Stozo. But your stuff, it's like it was seamless. It's like it just never stopped. From the Funkadelic to now, it just never stopped with the artwork. So kudos to you, bro, because you're a bad brother. Because I be rocking some of your stuff too. So you're a bad brother, man. Merchandise link is on the site, and tickets, hotel link, and all. It's all on the site. So
all
it's inclusive. One spot. Go there, get your ticket, get the merch, funk around and find out.
Funk around and find out. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Brother Hector did.
Hey, what's the website I can get the shirt at?
Oh, it's at mothershipfest.org.
Mothership what?
Fest.
Mothershipfest.org.
Yeah.
Oh, Fest.
Uh-huh.
I put it in the private chat too.
Okay.
Yep. And when you go to the site, you scroll down, you'll see the merchandise. And you just click it, it'll take you to my pop-up shop.
Nice.
Yeah. I got the hats, the shoes, the shirts, and even carry tote bag. They say, I got all that. Oh,
nice.
There you go, right there. Yeah.
I got you, bro. I'm on it. See, Mark ain't even here now, producer, bro.
Yeah.
So anyway, man, you guys, popping in today and spending some time and sharing some of the things that you guys are doing, man. I really appreciate that. And here's something on a more serious tip that I just have to mention real quick. Then we'll get back to the fun stuff. It is Mental Health Awareness Month, okay? And for all the guys out there that are too shy or too macho or just too not into going to seek out help when you need it, please understand we're going to love you regardless, but it's a good idea. If you seek help, it will help you. Trust me, I know. I see a therapist, and we can't be worried about stigma. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and hear your thoughts real quick about it.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's real deal. Look, I go to PTSD meetings, from being in the military so long, I still go to those, man. And yeah, they help, so it's a real thing.
Thank you for serving.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes.
Milo, your thoughts on that real quick about Mental Health Awareness Month?
I mean, it's a real thing, and as musicians, we're lucky because that can be a therapy, but a lot of people don't have that,
Yeah.
So it's never wrong to talk to somebody. Sometimes you just got to talk with somebody, and you don't want to talk to maybe always lay it on your lady. You don't want to always talk to your buddies. Your buddies don't want to hear that, So you can, if you can, that's great. But sometimes you got to talk to somebody else who got nothing to do with you, so that you can just have bounce stuff off of them,
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, man, because when you keep it inside and you just stay quiet, it comes out in other ways that are not good,
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, it adds a little bit of grounding and balance to some things that because we're all in our own heads, especially with all the stuff we dealing with now with this dude. So it's making it worse. Unfortunately, we got to do it again. We did it once, but we are all, man. So that's why I kind of say, hey, be aware of your friends and your family that may be like, hey, you could talk to me about it, or let's go try to find the right program, or let's try to link you up with the right agency to try to get you're feeling good about yourself, because a lot of people are hurting out there. And we love you. That's why you guys always get love from me, man, because I want y'all to know that from the bottom of my heart. It's like, yo, it's about that love, and we have to love ourselves too. So I just wanted to run that by real fast, because I almost forgot about it, and I wanted to do it last week, but I got it in this week. So all month, it's Mental Health Awareness Month for men and women. So it's important, and we got a comment, now with Orange Man in the house, there will be more mental health issues, and you are absolutely right. Every day I'm smoking twice as much weed, bro. I'm my weed man. I'm killing. He's making a fortune off me, man. I had to double up. You know what I'm saying? Twice as much, because just to get out the door. You know just for me to get out the door, I gotta be right. Because I'm like, okay, what am I going to hear? So that's why, with this being Mother's Day weekend, man, and wives, mothers, aunts, uncles, nieces, rather, it's really cool that I'm able to share my friends and whatever, and then we can get into some other topics, man. Like, I wanted to ask you guys, when it comes to the music game, and we talk about this a lot, what is it about the haters that just want to hate everything? What's that about?
Well, man, I'll tell you this. It's that's all they do. They don't have no sense of love in their heart, man. They just when they hate, that makes it to where that you're doing something right.
Yeah.
And they listen. They listen to the song. They heard it, and they liked it so much. They like, dang, why didn't I make that? And then they gotta hate on it.
That's right. Because in my opinion, man, everybody's just doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no reason to be mad at somebody if they're working or gigging, and then you're doing your thing and it ain't where you want it. You just got to work harder, man. And I think people get caught up in that, and especially now as with veterans. When we were younger, I get it. It's the ego and all. But now that we're veterans, everybody got their own brand. It's there. It's underground. It's above ground. People are working. Like what? Stop the hate. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop, man.
There's all different levels. Like you might think that this person, oh man, they got it made. How come my shit isn't on their doing what they're doing and this and that? But that person is thinking about the next person. How come my shit is not on their level?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just went and I saw my boys, the Spin Doctors, at the Brooklyn Bowl a couple of weeks ago. And, we both came up around the same time, had the same manager and stuff. Now they had, platinum selling records and stuff, and they just put out another record that's hot. It's dope. It's called, they got a song called Gorillas. That's my joint. And
yeah. And, I like that joint.
Yeah. And, me, I had a record deal back in the day on Mercury and stuff, but I didn't get that hit. I didn't get that promotion. I didn't get that backing behind me that I needed. So maybe at one time when I was younger, I might have been a little jealous or bitter and stuff. But you know what? These guys are just killing it, and they're doing their thing, and they're still cool as hell. And what am I going to be mad about or jealous about? I'm doing my thing, but how I'm doing my thing, and that's all you could be grateful for,
Exactly.
It's doing it no matter what level it's at, man, because you know what, music is a gift, and anybody who's doing music or involved in music, it's a gift in their lives that a lot of people don't have. We're just talking about mental health, And you know, to write a song, to arrange a song, to make some artwork, you know, to be creative is such a gift. Yes, it's a gift to the world, and that's the added bonus. But it's really a gift to us.
Preach.
It's a gift to us because, man, there's no better feeling in the world than coming up with a concept and making it come to life. You know, an artistic concept. You know, a hook, a track, anything, man. You know, because it's just positivity that you're putting out there, and it's creativeness, and we've been doing it ever since cavemen been scratching their things on the wall, right? And yeah, and you're immortal. You are.
I like
immortal.
that. I like that. See that's a song right there. Cavemen scratching their things on the wall. I'm on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I get most of my inspiration on artworks. I listen to a song and I might hear a lyric and I'll be like, oh, and next thing you know, I'm on it. You know, like I did with the Octopussy, man. When I did this,
yeah.
Man,
yeah. And on the flip side, it got this, and I'm still working on it.
I'm telling Milo, this brother right here, he be on some shit with his shit, bro.
Yeah,
he be on it. We all know, like, okay, him and Curtis, we said it. If we want that psychedelic funk, this is the dude right here.
We got to collab, man. We got to collab.
In the number one in the world, not just United States. George be getting stuff from him.
Yeah.
He be making stuff for Mr. Clinton.
I got the shoes and everything.
Oh, man. Look at that. Beautiful.
And they light up.
What?
Yeah, they light up. Yeah.
Where, around the bottom or where?
All over.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the whole shoe light up.
That's
got the atomic dog and everything.
Oh, man. That's funky.
It is funky, right?
Yeah.
I just was touching base with Ken Knox, chairman of the board, still one of my favorite groups. He's my big brother. Obviously, you know, the general taught, you know, kind of got Ken in from Detroit, but he's supposed to pop in for a minute too, because they work all the time. They're constantly on the road, you know, I guess 9 to 10 months out of the year, man. And he's a good brother. You know, I always look to him for guidance and wisdom. And he's always there for me, you know. So I'm gonna wait for Ken, and you know we're gonna keep rapping. But I just want you guys to know, like, oh, you got a comment. Dr. Brooks says those shoes. I
Dr. Brooks.
He said he need that.
That's nice. I saw Dr. Brooks recently. Yeah, I saw Dr. Brooks.
So
recently.
yeah, so with the game, I agree with you both. It's no need to judge because to me, there are just crowd sizes. So the levels, like you said, and everything else, but sometimes every brick in the wall is still part of the wall. That's why I love that song that Pink Floyd did. Just another brick in the wall.
Brick in the wall. Yep.
You know, right. So you need every brick. No matter where it is. The bottom brick is no less important than the top brick. You know what I'm saying? So let me pop my man in right here, Ken Knox, chairman of the board. Mega hits, mega star, hanging out with us today. You know, my big brother, you know, always down to earth, man. What's up, Ken? I know you on the road. You busy. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, you see the crew?
I do. Where they at? Hey, what up?
What's funky, y'all?
Seven. How you doing?
You know when y'all come through to Raleigh, I'm coming. You know I'll be there.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Hey, first of all, congratulations.
Oh, thanks, man. That means a lot. Thank you. That means a lot.
I can barely hear you though.
No, I said, oh, thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate it. Thank you. You can
what? Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah.
We hear you.
Who's that with you?
Okay, I got George the Funk Da Vinci, the artist, and I got my other dog, Milo Z, and his from the Milo Z band up top in New York. So,
nice.
You know Milo. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where you guys at now?
A little small town. I'll give you view.
All right.
We're on our way to High Point for a festival tonight, and
Yeah.
you know how musicians are. You got to stop somewhere and get something to eat.
Yeah, just got finished
Yo,
eating.
that's good, bro. Perfect timing. Yo,
Uh-huh.
what's up, big dog?
How you doing, man? You doing all
I'm
right?
good, man. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah. Thank
I
you for
miss you
having us
guys.
on. Yeah. Thank you for having us on for a little bit today.
Hey, bro, you guys are my mentors and my inspiration. And truth be told, you know, the music that you guys make is phenomenal. Whoever doesn't catch your show, I don't know what their problem is, because you guys got your own thing. Plus, you know, of course, give me just a little more time. That's the one that blows people through the moon. But everything y'all do is through the roof. All your new stuff. And I know y'all working on a new track, because I saw y'all the thing. So send it to me, man.
Oh yeah, well, you know what? You know who the best person to tell you about that?
Oh, what up, dog?
What's going on, man? You all right,
How
bro?
you been? How you
I'm
been?
good,
What's
I'm
up with
good,
that
I'm
new
good,
joint?
We're good, man. Yeah, we got a new track coming out. Everything's coming along pretty good with it. So yeah, it's a good one, man. It's a good one, bro.
Good. You know, I was gonna say I'm so happy you guys post a lot of stuff, because it's constantly putting out that love and inspiration. And every crowd, every time I saw y'all, even the time it was thunderstorming, we had to stop and then do the cover up equipment, whatever, bro. Let me tell you, you guys are phenomenal, and it's a blessing, and to share journeys with you guys, man. It really is. I wish you nothing but success. I'll be out there on the road with you soon for sure. But
all right, so Thomas got to tell you something. Thomas is gonna get some more food to eat.
What's up, Thomas? What up, bro?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah,
How you doing?
I had to go and get something ill.
Something else.
Be sure to be on the lookout for our new album that's coming out. We're gonna release some singles from it, and it's all gonna be banging. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it.
Right quick, they got Rod.
Yo, what's good, man? Thanks for having us, bro.
Drums.
Yo, what's going on?
What up, man? How you doing?
I'm good.
Thank you for popping in, man. Thank you for popping in.
Yes, sir. Thanks
Again, congratulations to y'all. And the other artists you have up there, keep it rocking.
We will, bro. Yo, I'll be in touch, man, and tell your sister I say hello.
I will. Well, tell my boy, where my boy, the engineer at?
Oh, yeah, he's having issues today.
He's where?
I'm doing the production and the show.
Oh,
yeah, he had.
Hey, are you sure this thing is on?
Yeah, we good, bro. Yo, I got it. He trained me. This is my 5th year, so I can't screw it up now.
All right, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks,
oh, man, love, bro. Y'all have fun, man. I'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
All right, dog. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
That's class right there. First class all the way. And if you ever get a chance to see chairman of the board and that band, I'm telling you, go talk to him. He'll just let you in, because he's like that. Just tell him you just met him, because they be ripping it up. New school, middle school, and old school. Yes, they do. Because their band is out of Charlotte. His backing, the brothers, and them some bad boys, you know. Yeah, so I'm so grateful to Ken Knox, of course, chairman of the board. Of course, give me just a little more time, and everything else they do, new stuff. Look out, and if he sends it to me, I'll have it on my site, man. But I tell you, this is true, and Ken won't mind me sharing this, right? When I was going through my cancer, he was the first person I called. He was the first person I called, because he always knows that if I'm not quite in that good headspace and I was sick, he knew exactly what to say to help me get out of that funk. And I'll keep it personal, but I'm just letting y'all know I don't want to drop a tear. But I called the man and I was like, dog, I got cancer. You never want to hear the doctor tell you that. And our conversation, was a little tearful, but with the funk and what you guys do provided a lot of that. That's why his connection being my older brother, my mentor, and you guys being my brothers, it's like I didn't know how much I had, how much love I was getting, until I realized after about a month, you get out of that woe is me phase, and then you get into, okay, let's get it done phase.
Mhm.
And that's when, you know, people's like, hit me up. Everybody was hit me up. And I was like, okay, I do matter to somebody. And I think that's important. Everybody watching, you got to know you matter.
Yeah.
You matter to somebody. You may not even know the impression you have on a person, you know?
Yeah.
And so yeah, man, that's cool that he was able to pop in. But yeah, so getting back to this anniversary thing, I wish Mark was here. I don't know what happened to his computer. I got to check on the brother. Getting back to this anniversary thing, this year I plan to take this up to another level as far as production and, you know, trying to get a grant for the monies and things that I need. You know, so you guys are a huge part of that. And I definitely appreciate it. I have to keep this show down to like a minute, an hour and a half, because, you know, they got this thing, StreamYard, and I love StreamYard, but after 2 hours, you can't do a lot of the editing that you want to do. So I got to make sure I don't go over 2 hours, you know. But I appreciate StreamYard, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever platforms we're on. You guys are amazing. So this summer, with it being a summer of, let's say, love, like 69, which we as artists have to produce. We have to, because they're going to need us. You know, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, they're definitely gonna need us, man, because, you know, hey, it's music that make us move. You see? So, you know, music calms the savage beast. Remember they say that? And that's a fact, you know. I don't care where you're at. If you're mad at something or somebody or something like that, and all it takes is one good jam to pop up, and you just sit back and your head just get the bobbing. And that show, and now you're in the love space, you know. Yeah, that music will calm you down.
Brooks wants me to play this jam, so I'm gonna play it. I know we got it, Milo, so I'm gonna look for it. But Milo, your thoughts on that, bro?
Yeah, man. I mean, it is one of, like, it is the universal language. I mean, whoever said that had it right. You know, it's like, I mean, what besides music? And, you know, I was talking about this the other day, and sometimes sports too, you know, like, you know, you could have some dated views on things and prejudices and stuff like that. You know, a lot of people are guilty of it. They might not be hardcore bigots or racists, but they got their little thing. But then you go to, and you're watching a baseball game, or you're at a basketball game, and your team, you know, you're rooting for your team, and your team has somebody that of a different color or religion that you normally don't like. Now you're rooting for them. You know, it's the same thing with music. Like when Sly Stone came out, you know, everyday people, you know, and I just feel like it brings people together. Like, you know, like, I don't know, you know, it brings people together where you got to look at, if you got some messed up ideas or old dated whack ideas, you got to question yourself sometimes, you know?
Yeah,
because
that's right.
you're digging some music. You're like, yeah. And then you look up the artist and you be like, wow, I didn't know this dude looked like that or whatever, you know? And you're like, I might have to check what I believe, because I'm grooving to this and I'm feeling what the singer's saying or what the guitar player's playing or, you know. So, and I'm just bringing it into sports, because sports, it's about, and just like music, it's about this. Can this guy play?
Right.
Can this guy play? Yeah, he can play. And he's on my team. So damn it. You know, I mean, I know it's kind of like, it's not a lot, but it is something, you know, it is something, you know. And I know you got like racists. Well, you know, I like their music and I like this, but I'm still got my messed up beliefs. But I don't know. even changing them a little bit is something, you know.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense,
You're
but
totally making sense because we're getting comments. Dr. Bruckenstein, our young people need to hold on. Sorry, my bad. Stop, Mark. I got it. Our young people need to be exposed to this good old funk music and some old school music instead of listening to this mumble junk rap. And I'll add on to that a sexually explicit, exploiting women rap, talking about how many body counts they have rap, talking about all of the negative things that the Illuminati want to constantly push to our society to put us in even more of a rat race, like Bob Marley said. And that's the only way as a New York person I can say it where people really understand. And see, what you said, Milo, is true because, like, you guys know, you guys are professional men in the business world that may always side-eyed you just because of who you are. And it's not necessarily fair, right? And we overcome that. But it's still there. It's still there. And sometimes I think the higher step up we take above it elevates us. That's why you two brothers are successful. You've been able to elevate your stuff above that.
Yeah.
Top of the afternoon. What up, Jump? How you doing, bro?
Hey, man, you know, if you notice, music is woven into 90% of everything we do. Your commercials, your movies, everything, man, just everything. When you walk into a department store, you're gonna hear music. Okay, it's woven into everything.
Yep, that's right. That's right. That's right. And see, you know what's great about art? Like Milo said it, and we're gonna clip that one. Since the caveman put the X's and etches in the wall, they was thinking like, wow, somebody's gonna see this.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they had a Einstein mind or the mind of a 2-year-old, they was like something instinct in them said, I gotta leave something.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yep. 1,000 years later, we see it.
We seeing it, bro. Yo, that's fascinating. Why the pyramids, which is on my bucket list, and all of that. I got to get over there, man, because I am so fascinated with that part of the world.
Yeah.
You know, Peru, the Nazca lines, you know, down in Mexico where you had the Mayans, because they was on some stuff, bro.
Yeah. I always wanted to go to Cairo to see the, you know, pyramids and go get to see all the hieroglyphics and stuff that was thousands of years old, drawn. You know, those are the first graffitis.
Yep.
The very first.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's funny because look where we are now. We back at emojis.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I love emojis. It's perfect for me. I'm on the emoji. My friend texted me one time. She said, you love emojis. You like the emoji king. Because I can tell her everything I want without saying a word.
Without putting letters. Just use emojis.
They made that for the brother. I was like, oh, I don't have to type now. Emojis. Yes, I'm good. Yep. I'm good, man.
I mix that in a lot of my art, too.
Yeah.
The way I make my drawings, I got an emoji mind, you know, blending it in with the funk.
Yep. I'll talk to you later, April. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. I'll see you soon. You know what's funny? Remember back in like the 60s and when graffiti first became a thing, but they was calling it ugly. And then some people in some cultures were like, no, this is art. If you really look at it, take out the gang stuff, but even their stuff, but you look at it, it's art. Not the tagging, but the actual artistry of it. It's an actual art. One of my guests that I had on once, Linda Tello, and she still handles some business stuff for me, right? She used to do that. She's from New York, I think Brooklyn, Bronx. And she told me, man, she used to have so many train cars go by. She's like, yeah, that's me. She said, "Oh, that's me." She really was. She used to go up to water towers. She said she was a graffiti. Like I said, "You never got caught?" She's like, "Nope, never got caught." You know, and I'm like, now graffiti is art. People realize it.
Right.
Yep. Realize it, man. We gotta run this thing. That's funny. Dr. Brookins, I said emoji funk. Yo, I'm liking that, Brooks. You know, I'm thinking. I'm constantly drawing inspiration from things, man. This one I think it's Video Malo. Yeah, we're gonna show this, man, because you know, your music is always inspirational. Let me see if I can find it. I had it pulled up. And Mark is pulling up. I always love my mama because I always want to, like, you know, play that song on Mother's Day. But y'all check this out, man. This is my dog right here.
What's happening? Where's everybody going? Seems like everybody's fleeing New York. Let me hit up my boy Frank, see what's happening.
Somebody calling me? Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey man, what's happening? Do me a favor, come pick me up. Meet me at the spot. Seems like everybody's fleeing New York. I want to know what's going on.
Cool, I'll come.
All right, peace. What's up, man? Y'all ready? You ready? You late? Let's go.
Fire! Said New York City is burning, and it running from us. Fire! Yeah, my city is hurting. Where's the loving? Ain't no loving, none for us. So New York City is burning, and it running from us. Fire! Yeah, my city is hurting. Where's the loving? Ain't no loving, none for us. I hear some people say, damn, I need a holiday. I need to fly away, 'cause New York has had its day. Now I know, but the city's still my home. Does anybody know just what is going on? Yeah, fire! New York City is burning, and it running from us. Fire! Yeah, my city is hurting. Where's the loving? Ain't no loving, none for us. I hear some people put us down, calling us a broken town. But take a good look around. New York's always hold the ground. Before you go and cast a doubt, before you go and run your mouth, find out what it's all about. Don't ever count us out. No, fire! New York City is burning, and it running from us. Fire! Yeah, my city is hurting. With the loving, ain't no loving, none for us. Ain't nobody run for us. Who the hell are we gonna trust? Maybe just been loving enough. New York still a in your heart. You know you want me going to more. Yeah, you know you want me going to more. You know it's still a in your heart. Yeah, you know it's still a in your heart. New York City. You know you want me going to more. Yeah, you know you want me going to more. Well, you know it's still a in your heart. Yeah, New York still a in your heart. In New York City.
Yo,
Bro, you be
that was
inspiring the
dope.
hell out of me,
That
bro.
was dope. And look, it inspired me too. I'm listening, and what I saw was a two hands over a crystal ball, and you saw New York on a barbecue grill getting turned, and the fire coming up. That's what I saw.
Wow.
That's what I saw in my head right there.
Yeah.
And,
Yo, that's
the
what
seasoning was people coming out of the seasoning.
Wow. That's what it felt like, man. You know,
I'm sure there's a T-shirt in there somewhere.
yo, that's what it felt like. First off, shout out to my man Frank Ocasio, who's playing guitar, because we wrote that song together. I got to give a shout out to his band, Frank Ocasio Brothers Band. They're playing today. I'm not sure. I forget where. I forget where, but shout out to him and his band. So we did that collaboration. You know, that was all about when people were like, I mean, people were dying in New York during COVID. You know, New York got hit hard, you know. So, and a lot of people were leaving. You know, so it's about people fleeing New York, you know, during that time, because it was a scary time. And, you know, I know like different places, the lockdown may have not been as important, you know, like, you know, Florida, some places when you're out in the air and stuff. But New York is a very congested city. You know, you got the subways, you got people living on top of each other. So the death rate was very high, you know, in New York, and people were leaving, people were scared. So that was to the people who went out, to the people who stayed, or the people who came back, you know. That was dedicated to the, you know, to the real New Yorkers, you know, who like we still there after 9/11, we're still there after COVID.
Yep.
And you know, we're not just fair weather friends like come to the city. Oh, this is nice.
That's right.
We're not just coming through, you know, like there's a lot of people come through it. Whatever life brings you, I got, you know, people got to do what they got to do. But that goes to the hardcore New Yorkers, you know, that they're not going anywhere, you know.
That's right. That's right. Even if we move away, we still down.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So check this out. Speaking of which, real quick, shout out to my Knicks. And I posted stuff the other day. Nobody believed me. I posted it again the second day. They won in Boston. Nobody believed me. I did a post this morning. I'm telling you, we're going to do this. It's different this time. Like you said, fire.
Right.
Fire.
Yo. Crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Shout out to my Knicks and my Knicks fans out there, man. And shout out to Knicks Fan TV. Shout out to Knicks Fan TV, because I watch them all the time. Them brothers be on it. And I actually reached out, and I'm going to try to get that brother CP, the franchise, to come on maybe before the thing gets big, because I did reach out, but they're busy. But they sent me an email back, so, you know, be prepared for that, because, yeah, that's right. What's up, Brooks? You know, I know you down with New York. Brooks said, yeah, he's down for sure.
It's exciting.
So, you know what, Boston is cool, but let's face it ain't New York.
I'm fully disappointed in my team, boy. I'm so disappointed.
What was your squad?
The Lakers.
Oh, the LA, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
they
LeBron, he's bringing drama.
They got to rebuild.
Yeah.
Period.
Right. Yeah. LeBron and who they got? Doncic? What?
Luka.
Doncic.
Yeah.
Luka, right. So that's kind of like they haven't gelled yet, right?
Yeah, no, they haven't. Yeah.
Well, I think what happened for me personally, like with them being over there and LeBron being older, I don't know what's with him and the Lakers because there's always something. Like I cool. LeBron is cool. He's all right. I mean, he does his thing, whatever. But when they win, it's always about him. When they lose, he blaming everybody else, and I don't like that.
Yep. That's a fact.
I don't think that's right.
And
they said they're going to rebuild around Luka, so LeBron will be the number 2 guy now, which he should be because Luka at this point. But Luka don't stay in shape.
Yeah,
ever.
I know. He don't
Ever.
stay in the gym. He do not.
He's only good for like a half of basketball.
Yep.
You
know what? He makes moves. The moves he make on the court is moves that they don't think he can do.
Right.
See? And that's how he's getting his points.
Yes.
Once people figure that out on him, oh man, they're gonna lock him down. We need somebody that's fit, that can stay in shape and is quick on like a Kobe, and we need some big men that can run the floor like the guys in Cleveland. Them bigs, they run.
Yeah,
okay? Yeah, you need that.
And you know what's funny? Because with Luka, he has a Larry Bird-esque kind of game.
Yeah.
But he ain't Bird.
Yeah.
But he got that like old man in the gym game, but he be killing you, Yeah. But see, the coach, he didn't want to play that kid. He said the center you got, he don't like him. So y'all gonna trade him, I heard. He didn't want to play him. But the kid was right there on the bench.
Yeah,
he didn't trust him. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, go New York, go New York, go.
I like New York's big. Oh,
we gonna make doors. See, people they underestimated us from the get-go. And I like that. Keep underestimating us. Yeah. Keep saying we trash. Keep saying we're gonna get swept. Keep saying Brunson ain't this, ain't that. Keep bringing.
No, Brunson is a bad boy, man. Shoot.
That dude never smiles.
Yeah.
He's game face all the time.
Time, yeah.
His intensity and he just focused, man. He's not going to smile till the game is over, and then you might get a little smile.
He's on one. He's on one this year.
He's locked in.
Yeah. See, and I told people, I'm glad we played Detroit because they toughened us up and got us in the defensive mindset. So all we got to do is play our game and then think back like, okay, we played Detroit because that's how they play. Boston's like getting bumped around, banged around. You know what I'm saying? So I like that, man. I like that. We get ready to get out of here and close the show. I'm going to give you guys the last word. Any last thing that you want to say or promote or anything like that. But also, Milo, where are you performing at in the near future?
All right. This Thursday, the 15th, I'm at Club Groove in the West Village, starting 9 p.m. Haven't been there in a minute. They remodeled it, the club. It looks really nice. It's right on West 3rd Street near the Blue Note. I'm going to be at the Blue Note for a matinee show in July 26th. And I just got a gig at NJFA in Newark on Saturday, June 28th. Yep.
I found y'all be rocking Jersey a lot.
I'll also be at the Red Lion on May 27th. That's a Tuesday. But the first one coming up is the Groove this Thursday at 9 p.m. So come on through. It's going to be a funky good time. I got a killer lineup, killer band, and I got some new joints coming out. Going to do my release a new joint called Ghetto Beatdown. It's about putting the guns down. If you have to settle a dispute, hopefully you can talk it out. But if you can't talk it out, just knuckle up and handle it that way, and you both walk away alive. Is put the guns down. That's what it's about. That's what Ghetto Beatdown's about. I got my girl Trey Danya. She's singing the hook, I just got this rapper, this kid out of Coney Island, to bless the track and spit a couple verses on it. This kid, this is live right now. I haven't even mentioned his name yet. His name is Lil D. He's starting to blow up. This kid is about out of Coney Island. He's about 21, 22, and he's prolific. He's just spitting bars, writing. So he's on the track. Yeah, so I'm really excited. That's coming out in July. And yeah, that's what's happening.
Sounds like you got things popping, man. And I'm proud of you. As always, I'm your blood brother from another mothership, man, because
and we got to
like
do that track together. We talked about that.
Yes.
Me,
I talked to Shindig last week. I had Dig on.
Okay.
And we was talking. I said, yo, man, I said, we got to figure out the logistics and how to make this work. I'm still trying to get, my guy for my track down here, the new one coming out. I had to put it on pause because he had to move, and then he's dealing with some other stuff. So I got to kind of, my thing pushed back like a month. So I will be able to send y'all some stuff because I can set up my mini studio here where I live at.
I mean, a 3-way collaboration, that would be awesome.
Yeah, no, that's got to happen. That's just got to happen. I'm not,
that's
in the works. It just got to happen. It's just the timing and everything got to get right. George, what you got popping, bro?
Oh man, we got that Mothership Festival coming up in August 22nd to the 23rd. 22nd with the Battle of the Bands and the Paint and Sip with myself and bring it BYOB. And on the 23rd, we got the art exhibit at the Mothership Festival, and we got Garrett Scheider, Groove Allegiance with members of P-Funk performing. And Mr. Funketeer, brother Jay Powell, he gonna kick things off before the Garrett Scheider and them perform. And you can bring your own chair, or you can buy a ticket at the mothershipfest.org and get a seat. We got VIPs, ticket with the meet and greet. Garrett Scheider got a workshop, so people that get a VIP ticket can go to the workshop with Garrett and the P-Funk member bands and get the jamming, And also, we're going to have all kind of vendors there. And you can get the merchandise, of course, on the same website. And, we just come out there and we're going to have a good time. It's all about that funk, and we're going to keep it on the one.
That's what's up. So we just got
Funk
another.
around and find out.
Funk around and find out, yo.
So we got another guest that popped in. This brother is with, Paul Williams and Original Temptations, and they be doing their thing, their review, whatever. And his name is Michael Salter III, and I really appreciate this brother because like Ken Knox and like Milo Z and like George the Funk Vinci, this man I consider, like my fan. What's up, Michael?
Zach, what's going on? Hello, everybody.
How you doing, brother?
What's up, Michael?
Pretty good, yeah.
How's everything?
Great. We are in Lithicum Heights, Maryland, outside of Baltimore. We got 2 performances going on tonight. The first show is at around 5. The second show is around, I guess, 10:30, 11 o'clock, whatsoever. But let me first of all wish you a happy 5th year anniversary of what you've been doing with your funk radio and everything. I know you're keeping the Mothership connection alive, so that's that's a wonderful thing. And let's see, we got George and is that Z Funk? I think that is
George the Funk Vinci from Texas and Milo Z from New York.
Milo Z, good afternoon, everybody.
What's funky, y'all?
Oh yeah, what's going on? Yeah, so we're doing our thing tonight outside of Baltimore. We're live right now at the Hilton, and tomorrow we'll be in Rahway, New Jersey for another outstanding Mother's Day celebration with us, the Intruders, a tribute to the Child Ice Dramatics, and other acts to be exact coming up.
Yeah, man. Yo, like what you guys do and what everybody's doing with this music thing, and it's built around, this really cool Mother's Day is special this particular year for a lot of reasons. Because this year is 2025. There'll never be another one. And this year, we all have to go through this other stuff, carrying this other sack of stuff, So the fact that you guys are going to bring some joy to people, bring some joy to mothers, and spread love like that, and you guys are the original cats that knocked that out and to the T. I'm looking for your video now to try to show it, man. It brings joy to me. I really am happy, man. I'm really so happy for you. Like, it's really cool. It's really cool. Mark, you back there? Can you pull up Michael's video if you can hear me? Mark has been busy. He's been popping in and out, but he's he's handling some other stuff where he at the Haiti Cultural Arts Center, and it's for Afro Americans and stuff down here, and obviously there's a big Mother's Day celebration there. So he's been doing double duty, and I really appreciate him because he's sending me messages now and then about stuff. So he's in the fold, man. And if Mark were here, he would be telling you guys thank you. He would be like, yo, thanks a lot, man. So Mike, I just want to ask you one quick question, Michael. With all of the positive energy that's out there right now, what would you tell young people and people in general about how to sustain that?
Just stay busy. First of all, you keep God in first place. That's the most important thing that's in life right now, despite the challenges, what's going on. A lot of brothers and sisters out here, they may have a mom, they may not have a mother, okay? And I just recently lost my father just last year, so that's another difficult situation that I'm dealing with. But, I let everybody know, if you have the talent and you have the wisdom and the knowledge and the determination of your talents, just use it, number one. Just keep God first, despite everything. Stay away from the negative and deal with the positive.
Yeah.
That's very powerful, and I know I saw on Facebook, you lost your dad, and I'm sorry to hear that, man. I know he's with you, bro. I know he's with you. Yeah, I because I like you when you mentioned. It's funny you say that because you said a lot of people may not have a mom. Now, people, I share this with some time, but I don't mind. I lost my mother when I was 7, so it's been a motherless ride on the mothership for me.
But yes, definitely. And my mom is 78 years strong right now. She'll be 79 if Lord willing. And she's been dealing with from lupus to now dementia, and now she's battling Alzheimer's. So it's a tough situation. I made sure I saw her right before I got ready to hit the road. And she's just fighting the fight right now.
Yeah. We'll keep all of that in prayers, man. What's your mom's name?
Sarah Louise Salter.
Well, we'll keep Sarah Louise in
Happy Mother's Day to Sarah.
Mother's Day to her.
Thank y'all so much.
Absolutely, man. Is there anything special that you want to say that I can give you the full screen before we get up out of here? I really appreciate your time. I know artists and everything, you guys are on schedule, and I get that. And what you guys have done by continuing to support and come on this show makes me want to just do it for another 5 to 10 to 15 years and just put more energy into it. And I can't thank you enough. I really can't. Because y'all know me. I'm very odd. I be calling odd hours, 10, 11 at night. Hey, you know what I'm saying? My thing ain't never on no schedule. And y'all always get back to me. And that's love, bro. That's love, man.
Absolutely, man. And
Let me give you the full screen. Hold on one second. I want to give you the full screen because I know there's something that you need to say. I'll be back, Milo, for you full screen. And you too, George, full screen. Hold on.
Yeah, just basically first of all, wish all the mothers out there happy Mother's Day. And just continue to keep the legacy of the Temptations alive. Otis Williams is still going strong these days, at 83 years of age, pushing 84. And Zach, I just want to say, man, I love you, and keep the legacy of the funk going. The legacy of the funk started, many, many years ago, for people who don't seem to realize. Parliament was before they came a funk group, there was an R&B group that was doing doo-wop and all the great stuff until they changed their image. So when you think about Parliament Funkadelic, man, you just think about nothing but pure funk, heavy funk, soul funk. And you wonder why they followed the legacy of James Brown, and then Bootsy Collins came on in the picture. Then, Sylvia Robinson, who had a great venture, in putting her record company together with the Sugar Hill Gang and the Sequence and everything. Rest in peace, Angie Stone. She is truly, truly missed. And just everybody from that funk connection just kept everything strong, and we need to keep that legacy of the funk music alive. So, and then with you, Zach, with all the 5 years that you've been putting, into this radio, just keep doing what you're doing, man, because the funk will never die. The mothership will never die. We would never die if we just continue to stay close and connected and just putting God first in our lives. And that's just about all that could be said. We all know that God is always on point. God is always on time. We know that that money is not the answer to everybody's prayer. God is. Okay. And so we just want to continue to keep your legacy of the funk alive. The funk ain't going nowhere. Boosie Collins know that. George Clinton know that. Sequence know that. Bryce and Funkenstein, they know that. Yes, we miss Angie Stone, who was a part of that funk connection. And may God continue to rest her soul, and may God continue to bless their families as well.
Thank you for mentioning her, because we mentioned her a couple of weeks ago, and we don't get into conspiracies, but well said, bro. And like I said, we flip that back to you, that love, and say you keep doing what you doing, because I'm gonna just show this real quick. While
turn up your nose and frown. Now that you're on top, don't let the bright lights blind you. Superstar, do you know who you're real fans are? Superstar, remember how you got where you are.
Still bringing it.
I think if I need to lose 20 more pounds, I will be all right.
Nah, man.
Let me tell you, that turnaround spit with leg with the up, that was tight.
Yeah.
Bless your heart. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. But look,
that speaks for itself, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna let you jet out. I'm gonna give Milo Joy the full screen too. But listen, man, we'll be in touch, and when y'all come back through and you get time and you get a week or two where you can chill, man, we'll come back on the show and talk about some more stuff. Because again, you bring that spiritual purpose that I like, and that's what the show's about. That's that journey, bro. So I love you, man. Thank you.
Thank you,
man. Love you too, man. Shout out to also Mion Bryan. She's doing her video tonight. Later on this afternoon, so she got a video coming out with her new single. So keep her in prayer too.
Who's that?
Mion Bryan.
Okay, Mion. Oh, Mion. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my dog.
She's doing the music video today.
Yeah. See, and she, because I didn't even realize I was signing, and she told me I was signing. I knew a little bit, but I was talking to her one day. I was up in DC, had a show there, but then I did this show. And she's like, you signing, right? And I was like, really? I was like, I had no idea. So Mion and I got a tight connection like that. She comes on a lot. I show her video, but when she gets a new one, I'll be showing it on here. So thank you for telling me. Shout out, Mion. You be doing your thing, man. So, all right, bro. All right, dog. I talk to you, man. Have a great show.
All right, yeah. God bless y'all. Take care.
You rocking, Michael.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna give you the full screen, Milo, and I want you to spit at people and let them know what the real is, man. It's been a great show today, and you guys have been great.
Hey, Zach, man, I just want to thank you first for keeping the funk, spirit of the funk alive, keeping the program alive, keeping the radio show alive. You are needed, you are appreciated, and we love you. And continue. Let's keep going, man, because it's needed. What you bring is joyful and spiritual, and it's all about that funk. Michael, keep bringing that, man. You guys are unstoppable. Keep it driving. I mean, we owe you guys so much. You and many others. George, man, keep that funk art going, and man, the Mothership Connection, and we owe you endless tributes, and it's all about love and music. So we appreciate you. Zach, we appreciate you. And yeah. And I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there who are here and who are also passed on. We love you. We won't forget you. And it's all about, we just want to keep on spreading that love and music and, honoring our mothers out there. Right? Yeah.
Yo, man.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me again, man.
Hey, love bro, you part of this whole cycle, man. So we got to figure out to get with Dig and how we going to make that new track happen, bro.
Yeah,
that's got to be done.
George, nice meeting you, man. I'm definitely gonna get one of those T-shirts, man, and maybe we could do something too.
Definitely.
Collaborate.
Definitely, man. Yeah, I feel that. We got to do that.
I don't know if you can see, but he got the flag on the funk for the song. It's like right there. So that's the shirt. That's gonna be the T-shirt. When I do flag on the funk, that's gonna be the T-shirt. So and then he also did funk from the front seat. This one,
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a T-shirt. So that's his art as well. Funk from the front seat. So that, and this brother, he's like so quickly genius with it, And I was like, wow. I was like literally like, wow. That's special. When somebody loves you like that, that's special, bro. Thank you, man.
Guys.
All right, bro. I get up with you, bro. Have a great day, man. Much love to your family, man.
I know. Yeah, man. We love funk from the front seat, Sure. And hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, happy 5th anniversary to the funk from the front seat. Keep God first. Put the funk next in line. And Brother Milo, it's good meeting you. I can't wait to do some work with you. And man, everybody come down to Pro Trailers in August 22nd and the 23rd to see the Mothership festival. And it's been over almost 30 years since we saw the Mothership in a performance under P-Funk, and we got Gary Shatter and the group Allegiance with some of the P-Funk members. Man, this is gonna be epic. Okay, so come on down, check it out, mothershipfest.org, and get your tickets. And shout out to April and Brother Hector Garcia. They keeping the funk alive too. And we gonna keep doing what we do and go and get your merchandise too before the festivities at that mothershipfest.org. As you see, it's pinned down there at the bottom. Shout out to everybody that came in today to watch this epic show, and yeah, man, keep that funk alive, funk not fight. And this is D-Funk Vinci, y'all. Yeah, that's right. And
I love that, yo. That's tough. That's straight up Mothership connection right there. I want to thank George Milo. I want to thank Ken Knox for popping in. Everybody on the comments, April Panthers, Cindy, I know you listen out there. Kay Lane, man, thank you. And thank you to everybody that supports what we do. P-Funk Radio, JTRP, Gabe, Robin Circle, P, Larry Funkster, Jones, Philly, Phil, Bootsy, and Patty, HJ Entertainment, Kane and Jams, Tony Cameron, the Funk All-Stars, Nappyhead Funk Army, Oak City Music Collective down here, Afterglow 92416, Q&A Entertainment, Brooke Clagett, my Funk Angel, Patricia Dioria, Curtis Wilcox, and George the Funk Vinci Art, Dr. Brookenstein, my main Poon Coon, my bro from another mo, DJ Cocolino in Ireland for playing stuff, DJ Monica and Elizabetta over in Sweden and also in Italy, and David Webb Funk Chronicles. Thank you for putting the Nappyhead Funk Army in. You guys are dope, man. And we're gonna end with this, man. Some love. And and see if we can get this to work this time, because I really wanted to end with this song. So we'll see. And Mark, it's not working, but I don't know what's going on with it, but we'll try this other way. Mark said he had another old school way. So yeah, there we go. Thank you, Mark.
Oh yeah.
Right? I need everybody to listen. Listen to what they're saying. Sit back and relax.
I'll always love my mama. She's my favorite girl. I'll always love my mama. She brought me in this world. Sometimes I feel so bad when I think of all the things I used to do. How mama used to clean
somebody else's house just to buy me a new pair of shoes. I never understood how mama made it through the week when she never ever got a good night's sleep. Oh, she's one of a kind. You've got yours and I've got mine. Oh, hey mama, my heart belongs to you. Oh, yeah. I'll always love my mama. She's my favorite girl. You only get one, you only get one, yeah. I'll always love my mama. She born me in this world. A mother's love is so special. It's something that you can't describe. It's the kind of love that stays with you until the day you die. She taught me little things like saying hello and thank you, please, while scrubbing those floors on her bending knees. Oh, she's one of a kind. You've got yours and I've got mine. Oh, hey mama, my heart belongs to you. Oh, yeah. I'll always love my mama.
Always love your mom. That goes out to all the mothers out there. We appreciate you guys. We love you. This has been another episode of Funk from the Front Seat right here at 9 on the Grind TV. True Funk soldiers. Y'all be careful. Y'all have a great day. We out of here.